In today's video for Borderlands 4, I'm going to be going over one of the most powerful and best weapons in the game, and that's going to be the Hot Slugger. This thing is absolutely awesome if you want to decimate a whole bunch of enemies, rack up a lot of kills, and just destroy a whole bunch of foes very nice and easy. It does a ridiculous amount of one-shot damage, so it's great for clearing out adds, and as well as that, you're able to boost its damage by defeating more enemies as you progress. Now, in order to get hold of this awesome legendary weapon, the Hot Slugger, you're going to want to head up to the right hand side of the map, and the closest fast travel is probably going to be this one, the Heritage Opus. Then you're going to go over to the right hand side once more to the heart of the mountains region, where you're going to be travelling over to Kravok's Nook. Once you've made it through this area, eventually you're going to make it to the boss, Callus, the Harbinger of Annihilating Death. Now, one thing I would say, as you're making your way towards this bunker, obviously if you've played the campaign you're probably going to have it already open, but if this is a secondary character or something, then it might be closed. And what you'll have to do is have a little look around until you can find a canister that you can pick up in order to throw it and open the door. It's going to be just off of one of the little mountain ledges here, so have a little look around, you'll should find it quite easy, and then you'll be able to chuck it at the door and open it up. Once inside, there's going to be a whole host of enemies. Most of them you can kind of just run past, but there might be a few you have to take out. And then hopefully you make it to the end without too many issues. Face off against the Harbinger of Death, and fingers crossed you'll be lucky enough to grab yourself a nice little goodies in the process. There's a few good drops in here, but obviously the Hot Slugger is going to be the one you're after, and this thing is an absolute beast because of the perk it's got on it and because of how high its one-shot potential is. There's a few characters that can use this really powerfully. My build is not set around it, so I probably showcased it absolutely awful at the start, but honestly if you're racking up your single target damage, this thing can be amazing for clearing out a lot of enemies. Main reason is going to be for this perk, the Burning Barrel. Now, whenever you get a kill, it's going to rack up a 30% damage buff that can stack 3 times, giving you almost 100% extra damage on your weapon that already does high weapon damage as it is. You're going to have the Jacob's part on this for the manufacturing part as well, giving you a bit of ricochet effect, which is perfect for hitting additional targets, and if you're lucky you may get some other manufacturer's perks, but I wasn't able to grab one. One thing I would say, if you're going to be speccing into this, you may want to go into your specializations tree and pick up a perk that's going to be this one right here, one shot one kill. That's going to help you to grab your additional damage and hopefully store it in order to take on some tough foes, take them out, and then do additional damage to the other ones around you. Great for multi-target clearing and just an absolute beast of a weapon in itself. Also, before I forget, another great thing you can do, usually when you're taking shots with this it will have a little reload time, but to kind of completely negate that, whenever you're taking a shot you can hit reload as you're shooting and it will act similar to an animation cancel, allowing you to rapid fire much faster than you originally would do. Yeah, hopefully you'll be able to get this quite easy. Let me know in the comments if you're enjoying using it. And as always, there's going to be a whole bunch more content away from me, things you should be looking out for, as well as some builds a little bit later on. But for now, take care, I'll see you on the next day.